I did not realise how hard it is to actually make friends in your 20s. When I first thought about my 20s, I thought I'd be living my best Sex and the City life. Like, I thought I was gonna be like Carrie Bradshaw, have a big group of friends, but I did not know that I would be such a loner. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Libby Girl, and I make weekly content about life in Manchester and your 20s. So let's just dive right into this video, shall we? I did not realise how hard it is to actually make friends in your 20s, but don't worry, I'm here to help you out. A sister struggling is a sister helping. But for me, I stayed in Manchester after university, and slowly after a year, a lot of my friends started moving back home, and I didn't realise how lonely I'd become. I've made it my life mission this year to try and make friends, and we're only in March. I tell you already, I have accomplished making one friend in the total count. Really strange thing, because like if you're like me and you went to university, you were always with people and you thought these people are going to be your friends forever. Of course, I still love my friends I made at uni, but we now live at opposite ends of the country and we have completely different lives. I'm now just in the city, and thank God I've got my boyfriend. I don't want to be that type of girl that is extremely clingy. I know there's other girls out there as well that they've moved to a new city or they're going through the same thing as me and they feel very lonely. It can be such a daunting thing as well. I have tried so hard to come up with ways of making friends, and either have been successful or unsuccessful. I'm going to tell you all about them. Okay, so the first thing I would highly recommend is to join groups, because it's just so beneficial. Join as many groups as you can. So if you have any hobbies, like look them up on Facebook, look them up on Instagram, even do a little Google and see if there's any like brunch groups as well. In Manchester, I know we have loads of groups for girls, but my favourite one is Girls Who Walk. And that's where I started off making some friends, because it was very nerve-wracking at first, because like you just turn up and you don't know anyone. Something so beautiful about everyone being so vulnerable, because you're all there for the same reason. You all want to meet people. If you're not like a very outgoing and bubbly person, it can be very scary, but there's other people there as well, and a lot of the leaders come over and talk to you, because no one is ever going to be lonely. So I'd highly recommend checking out that if you're in Manchester, but I know they have a lot for other cities as well. I would also check out some of these other groups as well, but if walking's not your thing and you'd rather get to know someone over a glass of wine, this is a really good opportunity as well, because there is something for everyone. So I really recommend checking on socials and stuff. Another thing is, if you can't find a group for yourself, just make one. So for me, I kind of started this off as a little bit of a joke. Like, surely there should be like a club to have a Sunday roast and girls to get to know each other, because who does not love a Sunday roast? I went onto the app Click, which, side note, go on Click if you want to find groups as well. Anyway, back to where we were. So for me, I went on Click and I made a group called Roast Dinner Club. Flash forward 2 months later, I go on Click, so I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting so many messages. Why? What is this? I see that 200 girls have joined it. So I had two options. I could either delete it and pretend it never happened, out of sight, out of mind, or I could go through with it. Being the type of person I am, and the fact I want to make friends, I went ahead with it. It was like the first roast club event, and I was so excited because I thought, oh my God, I'm going to meet 20 girls and surely I'm going to make friends here. I got my hopes up, because there I am on the day of the event, and I'm standing there with a plant, and I'd already had so many girls be like, hey babe, I'm really sorry I can't make it today. So I was like, no one's gonna turn up, I'm gonna be all on my own. Oh my God, I've got 20 tickets for a roast and 3 pounds gonna kill me. I'm looking up every girl that walks past, I'm going like angels from the sky. 3 girls came over and they're like, oh my God, hi, are you Libby? And I was like, yes, I am. And even though like it wasn't as successful as I thought it was, because I thought 20 girls were going to turn up, girls that did turn up, it was actually easier and nicer, because you could like have actual conversations with these girls as a group, and it wasn't like everyone else was like singling out and stuff. I thought once I met my boyfriend as well that I would never have to date again, but trying to make friends means you're going to have to date them. And I don't mean like romantic dating, platonic dating. You're gonna have to try and nurture these friendships, because yeah, you can message them at first, but you need to go out and you need to make sure like they're the right person for you, because You don't want to pretend to be someone that you're not just for the sake of saying you have a friend. So one thing I have noticed is, since I started making content about my life in Manchester, I had so many girls reach out to me and message me being like, hey, do you fancy going for a coffee? This is something I would recommend other people to do, because I've done it myself. I've reached out to girls I've seen on TikTok and seen that they live in Manchester and that they're around my age. And I've sent them a message like, shoot your shot, slide into someone's DMs and see if they want to be friends or grab a coffee. At the end of the day, what are you going to lose? The only person holding you back is yourself, and it is a great way to grow your confidence and get out of your shell. And if you think of it like this, you're just sending a message and they're either going to reply back or they're just going to ignore it. You're not going to lose anything from sending a message. So shoot your shot, send a message to a girl that you think's cool and that you want to get to know and grab a coffee with, and see where it goes from there. This is like a disclaimer as well, because I know like you can go to all these events and you can message loads of people, and yeah, you might think someone's your friend and then they air you after like a couple of like weeks of talking and something, but that is not a reflection on you, that's a reflection on them, and that means that they weren't the right person for you. When you go into this, try and think with a big open mind. Like, not everyone's gonna like you and like commit to the same energy that you have, and that is okay. Don't let that hold you back from trying to be your most authentic self and go out there and make friends. I know I have done this. I've tried to dim my light a bit and try to fit in, like not be so, and it doesn't work because you're being someone that you're not, and you're not being authentic, and people can tell when you're not being authentic. So be yourself, be lovable, and if people don't like you back, then that's fine. It's not the end of the world, because there's thousands of other people out there that are going to love you for who you are. They will be the right people for you. Do not let anything hold you back from trying to make friends, because it is a journey. It's not as simple as you think it's going to be. You will have your ups and you'll have your downs, but it will be a great journey along the way. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and if you have any questions at all, don't be afraid to comment down below because I will answer them for you. And also, if you enjoyed this content and you want to see more of me, make sure to subscribe, and also here are my socials if you want a bit more of a daily dose of Gail, and I will see you at the next video. Goodbye.